Hello everybody, how's it going? Today is an official Shed Wars weigh-in video.
Finally! The South's kicking our butt up here in the Northeast.
For real. Alright, so here we go. Where are we going to start, babe?
We are going to start down here with some Swiss Chard. And I don't have anything too fancy, I'm just using scissors today.
In this wonderful basket that we found, guess where? Yes, in the trash. So
I'm actually going to have you hold that.
I will hold it and I will sit down and do nothing.
Use my wind chime. As you can see, we've had terrible bug damage with this Swiss Chard. But we're going to clean it up and excuse the wind chime hitting my hat. I did just do a really good fertilization the other day, so I'm hoping that the new growth will be better off with the bugs. Especially if we take off some of these yucky leaves. Still edible though, even though they got holes in them.
We can wash it up. Cook it up for a stir fry. Let me try to get a little bit better angle.
You really want to let these soak in salt water though, just to make sure there are no remaining bugs.
Alright.
So now I'm coming over to my kohlrabi. Technically I should disinfect my clippers, but it's coming down out of the ground. So I heard for kohlrabi, this is my first time growing it, that you want to harvest them when they're young and not so fibrous. So since we want to try it for the first time, I want it at peak yumminess. Alright, I might have to pull him right out of the ground. Okay.
There it is. And there it is, finally.
We're going to throw him in the basket.
After we trim the leaves.
Yes.
Just cut them right off.
I'm not sure if these are edible or not, but
The rabbits around the yard will love them, I imagine.
I'm sure they will.
First kohlrabi. Kind of our first
Swiss Chard.
Swiss Chard as well. Just leave that stuff there for now, baby. Let's go over to the spinach. So our spinach definitely needs to be cut.
Yeah, it's gone to seed.
So let's go ahead and start chopping her down.
So we're got more Bluesdale long-standing, and we're gonna put them outside next time because it's just way too hot in here at the greenhouse. They're just bolting.
Yep.
Which happens. Bolting happens.
Right here, this one.
I hear that most brassica flowers are delicious though, so we'll have to give that a try.
Okay. Couple more flowers, one more here.
So, here's my tip for the day. As you can see, my tomato plants are flowering. I want as many fruits as possible. So I have learned to up my pollination rate. I give my tomatoes pollination by hand. These electric toothbrushes, if you can still find them, work wonderful. Don't mind it, it's covered in pollen and all kinds of good stuff. But yeah, you just want to go right behind the flower and just let it shake for a few seconds. And as you can see, that one's turning into a tomato. We got a whole bunch down here that are turning into tomatoes. It works really well. We did this last year and we had more tomatoes than we know what to do with. So that's today's tip of the day. Thanks for joining.
We've made our way out to the Bok Choy, which has flowered.
We were gonna let it keep going to get the seeds, But at this point, we have so much food that has to go somewhere that we're gonna harvest.
Yep.
So technically, I could pull these guys right out of the ground. But we're not doing that today. I'm gonna cut the leaves right off, which apparently the flowers come with. So we're gonna make a stir fry with all this. These may be a little bitter, not cooked, now that they've gone to flour.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking to myself as we're heading over to the kale, is like, this is kind of starting to mound up a bit. It's getting a little heavy, to be honest with everyone. So here we are at the kale. Let's kale it up, babe.
I am really excited. This kale, like, really perked up since we put it outside. And I'm gonna cut back some of these leaves because we got lettuce in here.
Just the big ones. This is another good one right here. This is gonna go good with stir fry. I know it is.
Kale is so good for you, and unlike spinach, it's not full of oxalates.
Yep, it's a superfood, right?
So yes, it is. But the oxalates in spinach over time will actually do damage to your kidneys if you eat a lot of it.
We'll leave that one on there so it doesn't. So we don't stress it out too much, right? Official weigh-in time.
We've got lots of green stuff today. Lots and lots of green stuff.
So while we start piling it up, we have kale here. So we have 7 ounces of kale.
Yay!
Next, we have Bok Choy. We have 13 ounces of Bok Choy. And our spinach. 4 ounces of spinach. Up next, Swiss chard.
This is the red. Look how pretty.
Yeah, we're kind of leaning on things here. There's too much leaf. Okay, that's good enough. Let me get in there. 8 ounces.
And kohlrabi.
And last, green kohlrabi.
Look at that crazy alien looking thing.
And that looks like 7 ounces. So if I recall, that is about 39 total ounces. But we will get the numbers added up for you at the end. And this does not count towards the weight because we won't be eating it.
We have a colony of wild bunnies around here, so we throw all of our fruit and vegetable scraps out to them, and they enjoy it.
So, like I said, we had 39 ounces-ish, and now we're giving back, what is that, 24 ounces back to nature. All right, everybody. Peace, love, and happiness. Always remember to soak your vegetables in cold, salty water.